He woke up one morning, flat on the floor, not by accident, but because the bed had become too soft for the war he was fighting. There were no lights, no cheering fans, no motivational playlist blaring in the background, just silence. And in that silence, a choice had to be made. Get up, or stay broken. Nobody knew his name. Nobody cared about his story, but what they didn't see, what they couldn't feel, was the storm inside him. He had no money, no mentor, no plan, but what he had was pain, and pain. Pain, when used right, becomes purpose. He didn't walk into the gym because he wanted to impress anyone. He didn't train because someone told him to. He trained because it was the only place where he still felt alive. The world had tried to bury him, but they didn't know. He was a seed. He picked up that first dumbbell with trembling hands. 10 pounds felt like a truck. One push-up drained him. He gasped for air like he was drowning. But he smiled because that pain, that was real, that was his. And no one could take it from him. For years, he had lived in the shadows, watching others shine, wishing, waiting, wondering, when will it be my turn? And the answer hit him, as clear as the sweat dripping from his forehead. It's never your turn until you take it. He trained in silence, no gym partner, no trainer, no support. While others posted progress pics, he posted nothing. While they tracked likes, he tracked reps. While they waited for motivation, he showed up without it. He didn't care if anyone noticed, because he wasn't doing it for attention. He was doing it to become someone he could finally respect. Every morning at 4 a.m., he was there. While the world slept, he was grinding. While others drank, he drank water. While others partied, he meal prepped. While others said, it's too hard, he whispered, good, because pressure. That's how diamonds are made. He failed more than he succeeded. But each failure was fuel, each loss a lesson, each scar a stripe earned on the battlefield of discipline. He tore ligaments. He bled from calluses. He passed out mid-set. But never once quit, because quitting wasn't an option. He'd quit too many times in life before. Quit on school, quit on relationships, quit on himself. This time was different. This time, he gave himself no exit, no escape route, no backup plan, because if you want to become a warrior, you have to burn the boats. People started to notice, not because he bragged, but because the energy around him changed. He walked differently, spoke with certainty. His body wasn't just stronger, his soul was heavier with truth. He didn't need to talk tough. He had lived through storms most people would never understand. He had bled for every ounce of growth. He had cried under bars, puked on squat racks, and kept going. He wasn't just building a body, he was building a legacy. They asked him, what's your secret? He looked them dead in the eyes and said, I stopped negotiating with weakness. No snooze button, no cheat days, no pity parties. Every set was war. Every rep was a scream from his past. Every drop of sweat was a memory of who he used to be, and who he swore he'd never be again. He wasn't the biggest in the gym, but he was the most dangerous because he trained with intent. He trained like his life depended on it, because it did. The gym became his altar. The weights, his scripture, the reps, his prayers. And slowly, he transformed not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. He no longer chased motivation, he became disciplined. He didn't need someone yelling in his ear. The voice in his own head was louder than any coach could ever be. One more rep, again. Shut up and move, no one cares, work harder. And still, no one saw the full story. They saw the muscle, not the depression he beat. They saw the ABS, not the anxiety he crushed. They saw the flex, not the nights he held himself together with hope and tears. They didn't know about the family that walked out, the job he lost, the friend who betrayed him, the moments he wanted to end it all. They didn't know the barbell was the only thing that never left him. So he made himself a promise: I will become the man I needed when I was broken. He trained for that version of himself, the 17-year-old who got laughed at, the 22-year-old who got cheated on, the 25-year-old who felt like a failure. And every time he trained, he told them all, "You didn't break me. He built me. He built a life brick by brick, lift by lift, set by set, in the dark, alone, while the world watched TV, while the world doubted him." And one day, he looked in the mirror and smiled, because he didn't see a bodybuilder. He didn't see a champion. He saw a fighter, a survivor, a man forged in fire. And finally, he said, "I'm proud of you." And now, he tells you, if you feel weak, good, that means you have a reason to fight. If you feel broken, good, that means you're ready to build something better. If you feel pain, good, that means you're alive. But if you feel nothing, that's the real danger. Because the fire inside you is dying, and you either fan it, or you fade. So pick up the weight, pick up the pain, pick up the responsibility. Train like you owe it to your future. Don't chase hype, don't wait for motivation. Don't listen to their noise. Put your hoodie up, your head down, and work, because the iron never lies. And it will either humble you or build you. Either way, you're going to feel something. And one day, you'll look in the mirror, and you'll understand you weren't just building muscle. You were building the version of yourself the world said could never exist. And that version is unbreakable.